Hi everyone, how are you? My name is Milton, and today I want us to read a small passage before we talk about things that I want us to talk about right now. And the passage is in the book of Genesis 19, Genesis 19 from 4. Okay, let me read quickly because my phone battery is running low. 4. Before they had gone to bed, all the men from every part of the city of Sodom, both young and old, surrounded the house. They called to Lot, "Where are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them out to us so that we can have sex with them." Lot went outside to meet them and shut the door behind him and said, "No, my friends, don't do this wicked thing. Look, I have 2 daughters who have never slept with a man. Let me bring them out to you, and you can do whatever you like with them. But don't do anything to these men, for they have come under the protection of my roof." "Get out of our way," they replied. "This fellow came here as a foreigner, and now he wants to play the judge. We'll treat you worse than them." They kept bringing pressure on Lot and moved forward to break down the door. Right. The reason why I read this passage is very simple. Because if you check now and what's going on, the agenda that is being pushed day and night, even in our cartoons for our children, they are pushing this agenda of you can be whatever you want to be. You can be whoever you want to be. You can identify yourself as whoever you want to identify yourself with. Yet, the genes in a person do not lie about the person. If it's XY, it will be XY always. Whether you go home and put a wig on, and whether you go home and you put a bra, or you put a lipstick, or you change your eyes, or you do something to your body that it's very much wickeder, I don't know. But then, it does not matter at the end of the day. So it's kind of sad somehow to find myself born as a man and failing to accept myself as such. So this is why the government of Peru ended up now stating and saying that people who are lesbian and gay are mentally ill. Somehow, that is what I will believe as well, because you must be mentally ill somehow to be born as a man. As a man as I am, with beard and everything, and I say I am a woman. Okay? It's totally wicked. I cannot accept it. It's unacceptable. It's too much wicked. To a point now, we push this agenda, everything like this. There's too much agenda to it. So much so that how do you advocate? How do you stand to advocate for such thing to a point where you begin to invade movies, you invade televisions, you invade sports, pushing the same agenda. Now even in cartoons, the same agenda is being pushed to push children as gay. I read somewhere, and I also watched a video somewhere where people were striking and fighting the schools because somehow there are books in schools, and these books are teaching people, the children. When I say people, they are meant children, young people, children. They are being taught to accept themselves as gay people. They are being taught that they might be gay without knowing. So they are being taught to go in a self-discovery mode of discovering themselves, whether they are gay or not, because they might be gay without. It's very hard to talk about these things. It's so much disturbing. And many people are so much quiet. Christians are also so much quiet. Even other religions are so much quiet about this. But there are people who are speaking loudly. This is wicked. This is very much wicked. Now the Olympics starts with gay people dancing all over the place, a woman looking like with beard and all those things, dancing, gay people sitting in a sequence like it's a Christ Last Supper, and then attacking violently Christians, yeah, it's just too much to talk about. It's just too much to talk about. This is heavy and it's so much disturbing. And now we got male people competing in female competitions. Whether I remain skinny or not, I will always be stronger, tougher, and more precise than a female. It doesn't matter what, okay? Whether a female has got too much anger or not, but as long as I'm a male, I will always be stronger and dominant. So it doesn't matter whether the agenda that is being pushed is for woke people or something like that. It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, when you're a man, you're a man. You will always be a man. You read there on the book of Genesis in Sodom and Gomorrah. Why do you think God came down to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah? Isn't it the same thing that happened there when the angels went there in the city and they got spotted by men? And the Bible says that men, both young and old, came towards where Lot was, where those men went. And they went there to look for those men. They said, where are the men that we saw coming here to you? We saw them coming here to you. Bring them out. We want to have sex. Men, young and old, are chasing after a man to say, we want to have sex with that man. Do you see how wicked these two cities were already?